Okay, here we're solving for x, the equation involving radicals. Okay, Sunit, can you tell me what would be your first step? We have a couple of students online.
Square both sides.
Okay, before square both sides, you need to do something else. Do you remember?
Subtract 4 on both sides.
Very good. You isolate the radical and then square both sides. You add 4 to both sides because it's minus there, right? So here we get square root of 2 minus x equal to x plus 4. So this is how you isolate the radical. And then you square both sides. So let's do that. Remember, we square both sides, not each term. So this is how you square them. All right, on the left-hand side, square root of x squared would be equal to simply x. So in this case, we get 2 minus x on the left-hand side. Sunit, what do we get on the right-hand side?
We'll get x squared plus 8x plus 16.
Very good. Okay. I see some students online sending your response by typing. Christian, you see how you're missing the middle term? If you have a plus b squared, that's a squared plus 2ab. You're missing that 2ab term plus b squared. Okay, so don't forget that. And you can easily verify that by saying a plus b times a plus b. If you multiply this term by term, this would be a squared. And this would be plus AB. This would be plus another AB or BA. And then here would be plus B squared. So you see, always you get this plus 2AB term right in the middle term. And don't forget this one. And that's what we have here. 2AB, 2 times first term times the second term. 2 times 4 would be 8 times x would be x. That's how we get this 8x here. Okay, so next step would be to move everything to one side of the equation so we can solve for x. I can add x to both sides of the equation, and I would get x squared. Okay, this to add up plus 9x plus 16 equal to 2. Now if I subtract 2, I would get x squared plus 9x plus 14 equal to 0. Okay, so Sunit, how do you solve for x here?
Factor them.
Okay, so how do you factor them? You get
I chose 7s and 2 because it's 7 times 2 equal 14, and I got x plus 2 and x plus 7.
very good. 2 times 7, that give you 14, and 7 plus 2, that give you 9. So everything works here. So now I can solve for x. I say x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 2, or x plus 7 is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 7. Now I have to see if these answers are the real solution. Are these both work for this equation, Sunny?
Yes.
Okay, let's try negative 2. Negative 2 works here. If I substitute for each x negative 2, let's see if it works. Okay, here I get 2 minus 2 minus 4, is it equal to negative 2? That's the question, right? Is it? 2 minus 2 would be
No.
0. No. Okay. So that gives you 2 minus, actually would be 2 minus minus 2 would be 2 plus 2. So let's fix that. It would be 2 minus minus 2. So that would give you 2 plus 2, which is 4. So square root of 4 minus 4, is it equal to negative 2? So that would be 2 minus 4, is it equal to negative 2? So is it? Let's see. What do you think, Sonit? You have 2 minus minus 2, that would be 4. Square root of 4 is 2. And here we have 2 minus 2 is equal to negative 2. Is that correct?
Yes.
So yeah, that works. So this is the solution. This first one is the solution. Okay, let's try the next one. Negative 7. Negative 7 works. Let's see. If I substitute for each x negative 7, I have 2 minus negative 7 minus 4 is equal to, is it equal to negative 7? That's the question. So we have 2 minus minus 7 would be 2 plus 7. So it would be 9. Square root of 9 would be 3. 3 minus 4, is it equal to negative 7?
No.
No, it's not. So as you see, only negative 2 is the answer here. X equal to negative 2. Make sure you check your answer and make sure that these answers that you find at the end are real solutions. So only negative 2 is the solution to this equation. So once again, you need to isolate the radical and then square both sides. Sometimes you cannot isolate the radical. You need to square both sides and then isolate the radical and then square both sides again in some examples. But in this case, we could easily isolate the radical by adding 4 to both sides of the equation and square both sides. And once again, don't forget when you square this, this is not x squared plus 16 only. You have this term 2ab need to be included there.